What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So, in today's video, I'm actually showing y'all a fun little one-play scheme that you can run to pretty much bomb every single coverage. So, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. Now, if you do remember in my last video, I told you if you wanted to be a chance to enter my giveaway, comment hashtag Xbox to be entered because this is the last week for the giveaway. So, I do have the giveaway winner right here. So, if you take a look at your phone right now, you're going to see that I am on the comment picker app, which is one of my favorite apps to do it on. I think it's the only one you can really do it on. I'm not too sure. But right here, what you see me doing now is I'm actually copying and pasting in the YouTube link from my previous video from this one. So hit filter duplicate user, so that way nobody can't just sit there and comment all the time, and it counts it basically. So you see right there, Sir William III did get it. So he said, "You with the Noti gang." So shout out to you though. But let's get somebody actually who said a hashtag Xbox. So right here, we see have D Block Wolf who said a hashtag Xbox. So congratulations, D Block Wolf. So just make sure that you do message me on Instagram or Twitter showing proof that you are who you are, and then I'll have your code ready for you. Now let's go and hop into this video. So in gun empty base flex, how I like to have my audible set up, I like to have DK Metcalf in this position right here, and I like to have my best route runner in this position right here. So you want your fastest receiver where DK is, and you want your best route runner where Tyler Lockett is. Now the play that we are going to be talking about is going to be this middle high low. Now y'all do pay attention real quick. So all the playbooks that have this particular play: 49ers, Bears, Bengals, Bills, Broncos, Browns, Chargers, Chiefs, Colts, Dolphins, Eagles, Falcons, Jags, Lions, Packers, Patriots, Raiders, Rams, Ravens, spread playbook, Titans, Vikings, and Washington. And don't worry, you don't need to sit there and rewatch that. I'm going to have it all down below. I just wanted to tell you, for those of y'all that didn't feel like looking and who were just curious right off the rip of what playbooks have this. So let's go and dive into it. So we're going to go middle, high, low. That's the money play. Now, as far as defensive coverages, not defensive coverages, as far as defensive packages, I'm going to show you out of some 3-down lineman sets. Let's see if we can find one. Let's do 1-4-6. So let's go with something like let's go cover on robber. That's something people really run a lot. So what you're gonna do, well, they're gonna press most likely just like this. Now for me, I'm actually just gonna spy these so I can have a little bit of time in the pocket. So for the setup versus man coverage, if you look and it looks like man, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take square, put him on a slant, take X, put him on a slant, and then you're gonna motion him across. And then I want y'all to just pay attention. You're going to watch triangle. So you're going to see if they get a win, and you're going to see where the safety goes. So if you see there's no safety over there, you see you get a press win, then make sure you throw that every single time. So that's going to be your fastest receiver. That's going to be your fastest receiver every single time. So as long as they don't have somebody like, I don't know, Stephon Gilmore, or if G. Alexander isn't over there matched up on them, then just make sure you capitalize on that. Now, you're probably thinking, real, aren't they going to be all over that? So let me take you to your second read. So your second read, if that's not open, so I'm actually gonna call over the top. So let's say they actually don't want to get beat off press again, so let's call over the top. Now take square, put them on a slant still, go ahead and motion them across. And now your first read is going to be triangle. If you don't see that, it's going to be X, and then your last read wants to be R1, because you'll be able to lowball that, not lowball, you'll be able to throw that normal right past the safety basically. So I'm going to show you the replay and just kind of explain things, and I'm going to show you some gameplay versus man coverage. Now you see me going snap the ball. Like I told y'all, these motion slants are killer, so you pretty much always have that, unless they have some type of really high man coverage safety or corner on them on a tight end, which doesn't seem logical at all. So anyways, you'll pretty much have that. Now depending on who your running back is, you can kind of lowball this depending on, but if they're putting a spy, I don't recommend it. Just wait for him to clear. But the user's going to be somewhere down here. He's going to chase this slant, or he's going to chase this slant right here. Or if they're user and a safety, they're probably going to be playing over the top on this route right here. So that's going to leave R1, because they're going to think that this safety can play it, or they're going to think that their man coverage can cover it. And 9 times out of 10, if this is your best route runner, he's going to be able to get a little separation. That's going to allow you to lowball that in that little pocket just like that. Now let's start talking about zone coverages. So if they want to start playing zone, let's go to cover 3 Sky. So right here, you see we do got cover 3, and I'm actually just gonna spy Zadarius Smith. So hopefully I get a little bit of time in the pocket. I'm gonna spy him too. So this should be good. I should have time. Now you see we are cover 3. So one thing I want y'all to pay attention to is if they're playing like off coverage, and basically if they don't get a jam on wrong control, they don't get a jam on this receiver right here, you're probably going to have this open 9 times out of 10 for a one-play touchdown. So I'm going to show you that right here. As you see, the curl flat defender's all the way at the top, and if they don't jam DK, then that's going to be a touchdown. But first, you want to take square, put him on a slant, and you want to take X, put him on a flat route. So your read's going to be simple. So you really want to look at triangle. But if triangle isn't open, you want to kind of look at square. And lastly, R1. So let's go and snap the ball so I can show you. So you see how nobody touches him, and then now he's able just to kind of glitch right in front of that cornerback, and that happens almost, I ain't gonna say every single time. Okay, I lie. I'll say that if it's cover 3 and nobody jams him, that's gonna be a one-play touchdown every time, unless they're probably deep half in their cornerback, which I don't think most people will, because they won't know to do that out of this formation. Only y'all know that. So let's even go ahead and press. So you see now we are pressing, just to show you that as long as he doesn't get pressed, it's gonna be open every time. So take square, put him on a slant, take X, put him on a flat route, and we're looking just like this. So now you see he kind of did get a little press animation, but we're still able to burn them just because of the positioning. And wow, that was a crazy catch. But now let's kind of go into another defensive shell. Let's see if I can audible to something. So let's go to dime sugar weak. So now let's go ahead and put somebody in his face like you'll normally see. So let's go ahead and press, and now I'm not going to shade over the top. So I'm not shading. Okay, there we go. So I'm not shading over the top. So now this shouldn't be open. So I want you to see what it looks like if they're going to press and what they don't. So you see right here, he does press them. So I know it looks open, but that's because it's DK Metcalf over there, but that's going to be pretty much covered. They're going to be able to click on that and intercept that. So now I do want to show you what it shaded over the top, and then I'm kind of just going to move on to something else just so you can, I want to make sure you understand it. That's all. So now we are going to press. We are going to call up to shade over the top. So let's go and spy these 3 so I don't get absolutely hollered at. So we are shading over the top, and then take square, put them on the slant, take X, put them on a flat route. So watch, nobody touches them, and now look what happens. So look how much space you just get created, and I just lob past it just because, but you can even bullet past that because it's gonna be wide open regardless. But last coverage, I do want to talk about that. This will work against this same principle. Let's talk about cover 2, because the cover 2 will do the same exact thing. So let's go and spy him, and let's just spy him just so I can have some time. So take square, put him on a slant, take X, put him on a flat route. So if they aren't setting zone drops, then these concepts will work. If they start setting zone drops, then these concepts won't really work as well, and I'll kind of show you that here in a second. So go ahead and snap the ball so you can see. So right here, what happened is you can have that pass lead. Actually, he played it different because somebody's in his face, but if nobody touches him in cover 2, you'll be able to have that pretty much every single time. So I'm actually just going to go to cover 2 drop out of this formation just so I can kind of show you what I mean. We'll even press, and then we'll call over the top as well. So just to make sure he doesn't get a press animation. So as long as DK doesn't get pressed, this will be open every single time if they aren't zone dropping. So you see right here, that's what I'll tell you about. So you see that outside pass lead on the sideline. So as long as he's able to run freely, that'll be wide open. So that's just something that you have to pay attention to. So I'll show you that one more time out of this 3-down lineman set so you don't think it's just impossible. But let's just say that yeah, I'll call over the top, and now I'll just spy these 2 right there. So now take them, put them on a slant like this, snap the ball. But even though he still did that little animation, as long as you call over the top, that's going to be open pretty much every single time. Now, next thing I do want to show y'all is going to be this nice little cover 3 beater that you can create. So let's go and go to cover 3 right here. So one of the things I will tell y'all right off the rip is if they are pressing and they basically, okay, look. If you see R1 right here, if R1 gets a clean release, this will be open every single time. But first, let me go over the setup. So the setup, put triangle on the out route and smart route is out route, and then you want to take square, put them on a drag. So the reason this play works is because this deep post is going to be able to get over the top of that deep coverage out here, and as long as R1 does not get pressed. So I'll show you where he does get pressed and he doesn't get pressed, so you can kind of understand. But this is only practical in gameplay. It's going to always be open whenever I want it. just to let y'all know. So in practice mode, this isn't gonna get open as well. So you see right there, they get a good jam on them, which that only happens in practice mode. I'm gonna keep it all the way honest with y'all, but you see right there, it is gonna be able to get open, and normally it's not even that close of a cover. So I'm gonna show you one more time, because this is what you'll see in gameplay, and I got gameplay coming up here in a second of me running this and scoring a one-play touchdown with it. So right here, like I said, we all gonna press, we all call over the top. So 9 times out of 10, your person will get a free release. I promise they will. So let me just go and show you this real quick. Boom, snap the ball. So you see how R1 gets a clean release. So now watch how we're able to drift out the pocket, and we're able to throw it in that space right there for a one-play touchdown. Now, last thing I do want to talk about before I move on is that this play can also bomb cover 4 quarters with the same exact setup. So let's see if I can find an example of cover 4 quarters in here. No, I can't, but I am going to go ahead and choose cover 4 quarters real quick, because I do want y'all to see that it can bomb cover 4 quarters with just the same setup that I just showed y'all. So let's go back to empty gun, empty base flex, and then let's pick middle, high, low. So all we do is take triangle, put them on the out route, smart route is out route, take square, put them on a drag. That's all we had to do. So now we're going to spy these linemen just so I can show y'all once. And then boom, snap the ball. You see right there, cover 4 quarters, they don't even get a press animation. And then he's going to kind of just leave him. You see that? That's going to happen pretty much every single time in cover 4 quarters. So if somebody's running cover 4 quarters, make sure you do that. And I'm going to run it one more time, because like I told y'all, if it works twice, it will work in the game. So boom, cover 4 quarters. Let's go ahead and press. I don't remember if I pressed last time, but we're going to press this time. And then we're going to set it up just like this. There's a setup. Go and snap the ball, and you're gonna see R1, like they just don't cover him. So for some reason they just completely leave him, and it don't matter who you have right there, and that's Adrian Amos, who's actually a really good safety. So real quick, I do want to show you a second variation of this play that I really love. So all you want to do, let's go to cover 2. So that's what I wanted to say. So cover 2 down here. Now for the second setup, you just want to take square, motion them, put them on a streak, and then take X and put them on a drag. So one thing you just notice is that the cloud flat is going to move inside. So if they don't fix it, and I'll show you how to fix it in a sec. So if they don't fix it, you're going to have triangle on a pass lead outside every single time. So boom, snap the ball. So you see right there, that's just easy if he actually I don't know what to say about that, but I'll run it one more time for you so you know it works. It's not just some glitch I just did or something. So go ahead and go to cover 2. We're even going to press right here. And like I said, you just take square, motion them inside, put them on a streak, take X, put them on a drag. And if they don't fix it, you're going to have triangle. You just have to kind of wait half a second, I guess. Yeah, just wait half a second before you throw it. And then you're going to have that about 10 yards right there. That's about 8-10 yards. Easy. So what if they're like, okay, bro, what if they fix it? So let's go to cover 2. Let's go and press. And then I'm actually just going to spy these 3, of course. Now, motion them in. R1 on the streak. X on the drag. Now, if they want to fix it, all they have to do, of course, is probably just re-baseline. Yep. And then press. So if they are re-baselining and pressing, look what happens now. So you see circle over here. You see how nobody's over the top of him. So that leaves you could just easily pass lead that right there on the sideline, just for an easy little dot. So that's if they aren't doing what they need to do to realign their people. So here, let me show you what it looks like if they do realign their people. So let's take them, motion them in, put them on a drag. Now let's say they are back in cover 2. Let's say they do press, right? So that's one way they could do it, just redo it and press. So let's say they are aligned correctly. What are my reads, bro? So your reads on this play is going to be triangle to X and an R1 late. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So you see triangle, sometimes you can have that right there on the sideline. A lot of times you just want a possession and you can throw it a little earlier. So that's one of the reads I love to make. But 9 times out of 10 you will have your drag route, and that's what's going to be your money play. So right, you see we are still in cover 4 quarters. I'll show you it still does work in cover 4 quarters. So let's say they don't fix their alignment, then just look at that. I mean, if they don't fix their alignment, they're potentially giving up a one-play touchdown if DK Metcalf can somehow catch the ball. So that's why I said this play is really powerful and it's really slept on. So right here, I'm actually even going to go to cover 3. Now, cover 3 does a little bit better job if they don't realign themselves. So let's say we motion them across right, and then now we take X, put them on a drag. A lot of times you just want to look and see if it's open. If it's not open, nope. Okay, then I can still have R1 right there in that little gap. So now you start to see why this play could just be so good, because it targets a lot of areas of the field. So I'm going to hop in replay real quick, and I'm going to show you some gameplay. So right here, as you can see, X is going to get open on a drag. 9 times out of 10, I'll say 9 times out of 10. So you want to throw this ball about right here, because what the user is going to do, they're 9 times 10 going to follow this square route, or they're going to follow this route, depending on where they're using. But 9 times 10 they'll follow square, or they're going to kind of try to lurk way over here or something. They're going to look for something. They're going to kind of be stuck in the middle right here, because they're going to be looking for something to come back inside. At least everybody I've played so far. So you can always throw this right here. And it also depends if they're zone dropping. All that stuff just depends on that. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. So one of the things I want to make sure y'all do understand is that this play is meant to destroy man in cover 3 the most. So if anybody's spamming man in cover 3, this is the formation I love to come to, just to kind of mix it up to give them different reads and everything. And one thing I do want to talk about before I end the video is that, remember, on cover 2 you can run this play stock. I do want to show that really quick. I'm sorry y'all, I put it at the end, but I want to show that this quick. So you can run this play stock. You're gonna have an R1 open for a 1-play touchdown 9 times out of 10, because of how far the safeties have to widen. A lot of times you can squeeze it in that gap, just because of the format of the play. So I wanted to make sure I cover that real quick, because I know y'all was probably gonna get at me on the comments for not covering that, but just know you can run this play stock and just destroy cover 2. But this play is really meant to destroy man in cover 3 and any type of match coverages that I've seen. It does a really good job. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up this video. I appreciate y'all checking out the video. Let me know how you like this offense. Anyways, that's gonna do it. I'm Ray Drill, and I'm out.